A look at Shibarium and the burns. When it comes to the Shiba Inu coin, we know that this token is much bigger than any project that's being built around it. In fact, it's the entire Shiba Inu coin. The community brought everything together working in tandem, and the fact that it's beautifully decentralized, the network that exists is amazing to begin with, but I want to focus on this video on Shibarium and the burns that are going to take place, because we have a lot of hype and excitement. Just to calm down a little bit, the platform has been active for a couple of weeks, it's been running well, and we're also seeing the number of transactions slow down, plus we're getting some transaction numbers as far as the amount of Shiba Inu coins that's going to be burned versus how much it's going to pay out in bone, of course. So let's talk about those numbers, how you can find them and verify them for yourself. If this all sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on Shiba Inu and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is the first time you are watching one of our videos, we send you a special welcome. We invite you to click the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are going to announce that this channel has a giveaway of 5 million Shiba Inu tokens. To have the chance to participate, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag Shiba Inu. The winner will be announced on April 15th. Shiba Inu bulls have dominated the market over the past 24 hours, despite bearish efforts to take control. Despite falling to a low of 1087 points throughout the day, Shiba prices managed to soar to a 24-hour high of 1118 points during their bullish dominance. At the time of writing, bullish strength was still strong in the market, resulting in a 1.9% gain. The market capitalization and 24-hour trading volume of Shiba increased by 1.9% and 29.3%, respectively, to $60 million and $160 million. This spike indicates that there is still substantial demand for Shiba in the market, and investors are actively trading the cryptocurrency despite its extreme volatility and dangers. On the 2-hour price chart for Shiba, the upper Keltner channel crosses 1123 and the lower bar touches 1082 points, with both bands rising, indicating an uptrend. Traders could consider buying Shiba at current levels, with a target selling price around the upper Keltner channel. With green candlestick development and a price above the middle band, bullish momentum is gaining strength. However, traders should watch for potential resistance levels and use a stop loss to mitigate risk. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, reading of 61.9 supports the bullish momentum as it is above the 50 mark, suggesting that buying pressure is greater than selling pressure. While this RSI reading indicates that bulls have the opportunity to drive the market higher, traders should look for signs of overbought conditions, which could trigger a temporary pullback. Bullish momentum in Shiba is strong, with a Money Flow Index, MFI, rating of 80.7, suggesting that buyers are in charge of the market. Traders may consider holding on to current long positions or opening additional positions until the MFI rating falls below 50. However, given that it is in the overbought area, traders should be cautious and watch for indicators of a possible trend reversal. The recent drop of the stochastic RSI below its signal line with a reading of 90.4 and into the overbought area shows that Shiba's bullish momentum is fading and that a probable correction is on the way. Traders may want to consider taking profits or placing stop-loss limit orders to safeguard their profits. These are technical indicators, which, as you know, we always review in the channel. We have interesting information, and the first thing I want to say is that it may not reflect what we see on a real mainnet layer 2 blockchain. So what does it mean that right now Shibarium is a test network? The transactions are free, and everything that is traded will have limited value and so on, because of the test that they have and all that right now, while these transactions are flowing at a much slower pace than they were a couple of days ago, about a week ago, when there was a lot of hype and excitement going on. So if we're looking at the Shibarium test network, you can verify all these transactions yourself. Now, puppy.net is the name of this test network, so if you want to go out and check this out, you absolutely can, but it has a lot of transactions that are at 0.1 bone. We have both good news and bad news. The good news is we have some transaction fees that we can see. The truth is that what's coming, I don't know if it's necessarily bad news, but because all of these transactions are relatively equal, all of the fees are going to have broad similarities, so we don't necessarily know for sure if 100 or 1,000 or 100,000 bone transaction will take place. What would be the fee associated with that? How much would it go up? How much would it go down? All of these fees are relatively equal, some of them vary, but they're all about the same. So if you look at point 1, the transaction fee is 0.0000315. In this sense, Bone is quoted at about $1 right now, so all of these will be in reference to $1, and it's much easier to think about that. So when you hear 0.0000315 Bone equates to much less than $1, the transaction fee is the same across the board. We're looking at that burn and pay with priority. So now we need to understand the difference between priority and burn rates. To do this, all you have to do is check the transaction details. The good news is that it breaks down the entire transaction. For example, the value was 1/10 of a bone, or basically a dime. Now, as I say, this assumes that you know this is real-time data. Also assuming that this can change on the main network, how do we break down that transaction fee? Here's the part that I'm a little bit bummed about, because there's a portion that's dedicated to the priority fee, the transaction fee, and the gas fee goes to the priority fee. A couple of weeks ago when I did that video where the base fee and the priority fee, it would be split 50 and 50, and we were looking at about 1/3 of a cent on each transaction that was going to burn. The good news is that the Shibarium blockchain could handle an unlimited amount of microtransactions, so if you are looking to send back and forth 10-penny transactions all day long, it can absolutely take place, because the fees are basically non-existent. The bad news is that instead of taking thousands of years for Shibarium to burn through the supply of Shiba Inu currency, it would take millions, if not billions of years. We don't have 1,000 years to wait. I certainly don't have 1,000,000,000 years to wait. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. These numbers are extremely low, but again, I want to reiterate that all of this could change on the main grid, so all of those things are a little dark right now. I absolutely hope the sun comes out and we burn even more Shiba Inu coins than expected. Let me know thoughts in the comments below on these transaction fees. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you in a future opportunity to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.